Alrighty, hello everyone, busygamerdad back again. Going to be continuing our Monster Sanctuary session gameplay series where we take a look at Monster Sanctuary. I picked it up a while ago when it was on sale. It's a pocket monster kind of style combat game in honor of Nintendo winning its patent lawsuit against companion summoning, character summoning. I encourage you to just Google search it real quick. It's wild. I don't like it. Personally, I think it stifles the community. Personally, I think it changes the landscape of game development, especially indie development, in a negative way. So I'm not a fan of it. Normally, I like Nintendo and what they do, but this step in a direction of patenting all you can and suing is just... I don't know. I feel like it's just bullying at this point. Anyways, Pocket Monsters is going to be a very interesting and hot topic for the next, we'll say 6 to 8 months, and we'll go from there. But we're taking a look at Monster Sanctuary. I have a link for you guys should you want to pick it up for yourselves. This is basically a Pocket Monster game, surprise, where you control 3 monsters. Currently we have 3 different types. We have Lion, who is our heritage animal, basically, and then we have these... lava caterpillar and a blob, and we renamed them just to have some fun with it. We do have a skill point that I want to use. Let me think here. What do I want to use this on? Stone Rain does a little bit more damage. Yeah, let's do that because we're running up against some things. Increases attack by monsters. Yeah, so let's increases attack by 10% of this monster's magic and increases magic by 10% of this monster's attack. So actually that's not bad. That's not bad. But we'll do the second. We'll do that one. We'll do that one there. Okay, cool. Awesome. So we're just kind of going around. I don't know what to make of anything right now. I'm just new to this. We have a bunch of equipment and things like that you can put on your monsters and have them get kitted out and be all the stronger for it. We only have these 3 at this point. I'm not saying that the ones that we have are going to stick with us any longer than they might need to. Health mana. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I would love to put... Oh, we'll put a little ribbon on Bob. We'll put a little ribbon on Bob. All right, cool. From this wound, rivers flowed, and mountains grew mighty and cold. 'Tis the only place for any creature that lives in peace with nature. Okay, fair enough. We can... Oh, what are you? You look like a little Yeti guy or something like that. Yowie. Okay, cool. All right, let's have some fun with it. The Yowies might be weak against... Let's see, are you weak against... You are weak against fire, so they are kind of like an ice type. They're strong against wind. Huh, okay. Fair enough. If they're weak against fire... Well, actually, if I do this, I can break their defense, and then I'll have my fire guys crush them with our abilities. Yeah. And applies the burn, and then fire claws. That should... Yeah, I think the burn is going to finish him out. Oh, we got a crit. Nice. And that guy is instantly dead. You do want to kind of plan your attacks because your damage meter will go up based on the combos that you have going. And since that worked so well last round, we're going to keep doing that. So in the top right hand corner you can see that the more attacks we do, the more combo meter goes up and the more effective the subsequent attacks are. So really kind of awesome to do that. I don't know if that's going to be enough to finish him. No, it's not. Okay, tackle. Ooh. Okay, that hurt a little bit. Alright, so let me think here. I don't know if the burn is going to be enough to finish him, but we'll do our combo attack on this guy here. Should be definitely enough to finish this guy, I would think, but well, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. We're spreading the damage around. Oh, so he regenerated. Oh, okay. So now I played this wrong, and now we're gonna get a bad score, as it were. But we'll finish him up this round, no problem. Yep, there it is. 5 hits, and then Arcane Bolt. So that'll stack a little bit more damage. Question mark? I guess not. I guess not. We'll just do the claw attack. We'll finish him up. So yeah, at the end of every combat, you get a gradient of how well you did. And, oh, I thought we did poorly, but we got a 4. We got a 4 out of 5. I have not gotten a 5 yet. Oh, we got a Yowie egg. Oh, cool. That's fun. I like that. I like the Yowie creature. I like that one. Inventory and Yowie egg. And yes, I will hatch this. That's awesome. I like that. Yowie... let's see here. Snowball. 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 That looks like a snowball. Now, I don't believe the monsters evolve in this game. I think they are quite literally where they're at in perpetuity. So take that as a grain of salt, because I honestly don't know any different. Let's see here. So they do have a water ability. They do have a tackle ability, which is a physical attack, and they have a physical attack there. So let's see. Let's improve when monster gets attacked. 50% apply chilling attacker. Oh, so he's kind of like a revert. He's got a thorns kind of ability. All right, and then water attacks deal 100% or 10% more damage. Oh, okay. Mana regeneration. When allies wounded, chance to redirect it. Let's lean into the water one. Let's lean into the water one. Now wait, what is your weakness? Your strongest wind, weakest fire. That tracks. Okay, so I think we got a pretty good, well-rounded team right now. Well, I want to get the bubble attack because that's an earth skill, and that would be pretty helpful to have. And then I think I'm going to lean into the fire for you. Yeah, let's do that. I think that was all our skill points. Cool. Awesome. Now, I'm not sure how other things will go inside this, if we're going to end up with, we'll say the meta team or anything like that. The session gameplays that I play are games that I show that you can play about 20 to 30 minutes and put on a shelf and come back to it at a later date. And this game has the save and quit function right here in the menus. So it's a very good busy gamer game where you can just put it on a shelf after 20 minutes of playing, after 10 minutes of playing, after 2 hours of playing. So I do encourage you to take a look at this game if you are a busy gamer and just want to sit down and play with a monster Pokemon style rock paper scissors type of game. The book titles read The Ancient Tomb of Blob Handling and the Hidden Places of Monster Sanctuary, a guide. Okay, and then do I get to nope, there's nothing else. All right, so I'll leave. And then is this old Baran? It is old Baran. Oh, if it isn't old friend of mine. Hey Baran, long time no see. I brought you a new student. He just hatched his first monsters. I thought you might teach him some lessons. So you're the new spectral keeper, huh? Folks call me Old Baran. I've made my home at the end of the Keeper's Trail so I can teach all of you greenhorns about new duties as full-fledged monster keepers. But first, let's battle to see if you are worthy of the title. Ah, okay, so, yep, there it is. As always, observe your enemies carefully. Some say that the outcome of battle is decided before it begins. Since I raised these blobs myself, they are stronger than the ones you've seen so far. As you can see, their level is much higher. They are, actually. They're all level 5. And they're all the same, so that's fine. As you can see, the weaknesses and resistances. Yep, that tracks. I don't have wind magic in my retinue yet. My blobs are weak to wind. Yeah, I don't have wind, actually. I genuinely don't have that, so I can't really capitalize on that. But I do have some debuff stuff that I can do. It applies poison and breaks armor, so I will be doing that. It resists the water, though. So I guess I could just go with, you know what, let's do poison on them, get some passive damage. Look at the top right hand corner of the screen. This is a combo counter. Every action you do in combat will increase the combo counter based on how often you hit your enemies or healed or buffed your allies. This will increase the damage of following attacks. The combo meter resets after every round. So it makes sense to try to act with your weaker defensive or assisting monsters first. That's what I've been talking about before. This will maximize the damage of your later more offensive ones. Yep, so this is a 4 attack. That's a 4 attack. Let's just keep the debuffs piling on, right? Yep, so we apply the burn and looks like actually the Stone Rain does a little bit more, and that's probably because we buffed it up a little bit, but it takes quite a bit. Oh well, we'll lean into it. We'll hit this guy as hard as we can. Yeah, we got a little bit of a crit there. Good, we got some shields going. He's going to heal. I figured that because knowing our blob can heal, and then they're going to go on the offensive, do a little bit of damage. Bubble burst, do a little bit of damage. Ouch, that does a lot of damage. All right, so let's see here. That's 35% and applies the debuff. I don't really need to do that. I'm gonna take his armor off now. Yep, the armor break is what I was hoping for. And is this better? This is better. This one is better. Even though he already has the burn on him, I'm going to keep leaning into the burn. And then we will do the claws and the... I think the claws are what I want to do. Yeah, we'll do the fire claws. We'll do fire claws. We didn't get a crit, which is unfortunate. But the poison and the burn took him out, which is great. Unfortunately, they are picking on my magma caterpillar. Alright. Let's go into this again. Level 5. We're going to focus. We're going to take the debuff right there. We're going to put the burn on him. Right there. And then we don't really have anything else to attack with. So I'm just going to hit you up with this. Do some base attacks. This is the first combat we're actually relegated to doing our base attacks. And I do like that mechanic that you only have a certain amount of what's the word I'm looking for? A certain amount of energy. And in Pokemon, I never really felt like that energy was really important, because you could always just attack and do the thing that you were doing and have very little problem with your power inside of the game. But here it seems like they have a good balance on that, so I do like that. I do like that. If you're wondering what that little meter is that appears above our health bar, the white bar, that's our shield meter. So that shows up and it tells us what shield value we have, and that's from some of the passives that we have going on inside the game. So yeah, definitely. So is this better than that? I think this is. I think this is better than that. All right, cool. So we're gonna hit, and then Stone Rain is better, so we're gonna lean on that. Especially since now we have our combo meter so high. And there's that. They're gonna keep doing that. Gonna keep on hitting us. And then we'll just finish him up. Finish him up here. I could heal if I really wanted to, and maybe I should be doing that in certain situations, but I just don't see the benefit or utility knowing where I'm going with the fight. And I only got a 2 out of 5, so small potion and things like that. Nobody gained a level up. Not bad at all. You have walked the Keeper's Trail and defeated my monsters. However, to become a proper monster keeper, you will need to complete one more test. Young Keeper, the next test will be much more challenging. You should prepare for it first. If your monsters have any free skill points, use them now and use them wisely. Nope, I don't have that. Is it this thing? Do I have to fight the golem? Little golem guy? Alright, have you prepared for the real test? Yes. Good. You show bravery, but this time you are not facing a normal monster. Yep, so we're fighting the golem. We're fighting the little golem guy. Oh, he looks so cute. He looks like Robo from Chrono Trigger. Like a prototype of Robo from Chrono Trigger. Alright, let's see here. So this guy is strong against fire, attacks with earth. Okay. Particularly powerful monsters are often described as champions. Steam Golem, okay. They have more health, do more damage, and act multiple times a turn. That's just rude. It is your job as a monster keeper to take care of them. So, it's only fitting that you beat one to become a member of the Order of Monster Keepers. Show me what you're made of. Alright, so we are strong against Earth. No one is weak against Earth right now on my team. I don't have any wind attacks. Choose monsters. Let me see here. Like, do I want to try this out and just see what happens? Because he's got the debuff attack. If anyone I would swap out would be him. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's try this out and just see what happens. So Ice Hail, sorry. Does an okay amount, and then beating is a physical neutral damage against him. Well, maybe I'm now regretting. I can do a lower level too. Oh, that's very nice of the game to allow me to do that. Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna swing for the fences first. That did not hardly do what I hoped it would. Alright, so we're gonna burn him. Right there. Okay, so he's got the burn applied to him. And he's not particularly weak against that or that. So I guess, yeah, we're just gonna 4 and 2. Yeah, we're just gonna keep on going with this. I know, hit him up. So yeah, I guess I am regretting that I changed out we changed out Bob, because the damage would be slightly better if we had the that's what I'm looking for. Had his debuff on him. You know what I mean? All right, so 4 and 4. Well, I'm just gonna keep on doing the 4 because, and he's already got the burn applied to him, so it's not that bad. And then 50% crit damage. This is better, just flatly, is it not? 2 damage critical, 50 mana. No, this is actually, that's actually slightly better. Interesting. I thought Fire Claw would be better. Oh, because it's a fire-based attack. That's why. So this is an attribute on it. Gotcha. Gotcha. But yeah, this is actually better overall. Right? Yeah. So let's do it. Just keep on hitting him with that, and we'll go from there. He does have, you know, Snowball does have a lot of health, so that's not bad. Oh, and the other reason why Bob was a better choice, now looking at it, is because of the heal. Yep. So Bob OP. That's all I'm gonna say. We don't really have a choice in this regard. We got to just base attack for a little bit damage. Got him down to, we'll say, 65% health. Definitely not halfway. Yeah, I'm glad I barriered. And we're just gonna keep on hitting him with this. Just keep on hitting him with that. Do I keep doing barrier? I think I should, just to try and stave off any badness that's coming our way. 4 and 60% damage. I just don't see the value in this. I just don't see the value. Is that better? No, because these two are about the same. Yeah, so I'll just hit him with this. Just hit him up with this. All right. And then we're going to keep on going. Ouch. Oh, I didn't need to do barrier again. I actually have that as a buff right now. So we're going to hit him with this. 3, 4. Oh, good. Got 2 crits there. And then we're just going to hit him with this. Right there. And hit him with this. Yep, good chunks of damage right there. They are picking on him. Oh my goodness. Okay, good. All right, so you don't really need to attack. I'm going to actually have you use a small potion on him. I don't see why I wouldn't, right? Like, that makes the most sense to me. And then just keep hitting him with spells and such. And 8 and 2. Does this better because we get to attack, and as we attack the meter goes up? No, it's at the end of the round or end of the attack that the meter actually accumulates based on the number. Okay, it's not cumulative as you attack. Gotcha. All right, we're gonna keep on going with the spell Ice Hail level 2 right there. I mean, yeah, we're just gonna keep on hitting you up with this because you already have the burn applied to you. I don't really have a way of changing that. And then we'll hit you up here. I got him down to about 35% HP. Good. Ouch. Maybe I should have gone with tackle. This one's the better one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 4 attacks gives us 20 or 120 damage increase. There, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this does that much more damage. I think that, well, this I think does 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. With the crit chance, it's hard to determine which is the better play. I am glad I healed up because that was not gonna, we weren't gonna be able to beat this guy without it. We just weren't. There was no way. We'll keep doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then do I have, this is a 3 attack. There, we'll just finish him up. I think this is what we got. 2. Yep, got him. Good. First champion down. Our first champion down. I don't think we did well. Yeah, I didn't think we did well. Rare loot, yeah. So the better you do, the rare loot you can accumulate, essentially. Everyone gained a level up, though. Congratulations, young one. You have defeated your first champion and therefore now a keeper aspirant. Aspirant? Aspirant? Yeah, keeper aspirant. Because you're aspiring. Yeah. Nothing more is required of you. However, stay a little while and listen, won't you? Because there are things going on in the sanctuary that trouble me. You see, monsters can't be this powerful by normal means, and champions usually don't accept our other monsters besides them, or a keeper in control of them. Champions are always an anomaly, quite rare in nature. I enhanced this golem myself to make it stronger, but even I couldn't control it for longer periods of time, so I leave it deactivated most of the time. Recently, Keeper Rangers have been finding an unusual amount of champions around the sanctuary. I regularly receive letters by Vaaro mail from rangers who are stuck in the distant reaches of the sanctuary fighting against champions. If it weren't for my old bones, I'd go out there myself, but at least I can keep the Keeper's trail safe. I trapped the champion in the caves in this area. You can take care of it if you feel up to the task. Okay, so we got the key. But before you go, there is one more lesson I want to teach you. Don't worry, I don't have any other monsters for you to fight. This lesson is just about feeding your monsters. Oh, okay. Oh, feeding your monsters will boost their stats. Caring for your monsters is this way is vital if you intend to face more champion monsters. But a monster always only profits from the last 3 food items you gave it. Now go, good luck on the monster. Okay, cool. Cool, alright, well, aspirant now. Still, the only way to improve your rank is to beat more champions. And who knows, maybe you will be to reach the title of Keeper Master. There's only one in a couple of lifetimes. We can take care of the other champion right now, or we can go back to Keeper's Trail's stronghold first. It's your choice. That's fun. Can I get this guy? I would like to get the golem. The steam golem would be a lot of fun to get. But I guess I can't. I guess I can't right now. Alright, well, so this was busygamerdad. We fought our first champion. We got the mountain pass key. We have some skill points. Let's finish that up right here. I would like to... The heal target... Improves our magic by 1. Trigger additional heal on monster with the lowest health. I like that. Let's do that. Looks like we are going to need that before long. Every hit applies a burn. So this is a bit redundant right there. I'm going to do shield. I'm going to do the shield. That'll be good for us to get all their abilities going right now. We have a skill point here. Let's do the... Rating by 1, increases attack by 1. Let's do the rating. Yeah. Let's do the rating. And then I'm going to do the tackle ability. Let's get the tackle ability. There we are. Cool. Awesome. So we got a pretty nice squad going. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. Like I said, I will have a link for you guys for Monster Sanctuary. Should you want to pick it up in the YouTube description. While you're down there, hit that subscribe button, hit that like, promote the video. This series is in honor of Nintendo basically winning the patent for character battling mechanics inside video games, which I don't personally agree with, but it's the way the landscape has changed. And I just wanted to get games out there that are in that same vein, that are not Pokemon, basically, is what it comes down to, that are inspirations to the series and that are really fun games. So we hope to see you in our 3rd and final episode for Monster Sanctuary. Later.